I don't share this often, not because I've forgotten I couldn't if I tried, but because people don't like hearing it. When I tell them, they either laugh it off, tell me I must have been drinking, or worse, they look at me like I've lost my mind. But I know what I saw. I know what I felt on that lonely Wisconsin road. This happened back in the fall of 1999, and it has stayed with me every single day since. It was a cold night. One of those where your breath fogs up the windshield if the defroster isn't working right. The stars were sharp against the sky, and I had the window cracked, letting in just enough icy air to keep me awake as I drove home. The fields stretched out endlessly on both sides of the narrow road. Stalks of corn dry and rustling in the breeze, like whispers you can't quite make out. I'd taken Bray Road more times than I could count, but that night, it felt different. Quiet, in a way that pressed in on me. No cars, no lights from nearby houses. Just the hum of my old Chevy and the occasional chirp of crickets. I rounded a bend, headlights sweeping across the ditch, and that's when I saw it. At first, I thought it was a big dog, crouched low over something on the pavement. Roadkill, maybe. Its back was to me, and I could see its shoulders hunch and move as it ripped into whatever it had found. But there was something wrong. Its shape. The fur looked coarse and ragged, and it seemed too large, too thick across the back, to be any stray dog. I slowed, curious but uneasy. The gravel crunched under my tires as I eased closer. That's when it turned. Its head snapped toward me, and two glowing eyes locked with mine. Yellow, not like an animal caught in headlights, but like embers in a fire. And then it stood up. In one smooth motion, it rose onto two legs, towering in my beams of light. My mouth went dry. Standing, it was over 6 feet tall, maybe closer to 7. Its chest was broad, covered in dark fur matted with blood. The face, I'll never forget it. A long, sharp muzzle lined with teeth, dripping red, and those burning eyes. I froze for just a second, heart slamming in my chest before instinct kicked in. I slammed the gas pedal. The car jolted forward, engine roaring. But the thing wasn't done with me. I glanced in the rearview mirror and felt my stomach turn to ice. It was moving, running after me. And, God help me, it was fast. It loped on 2 legs, its arms pumping in long, unnatural strides. Then, suddenly, it dropped to all 4s, claws scraping against the pavement, before rising back up again. Its movements were wrong, too fluid, like it couldn't decide whether it was beast or man. I pushed the pedal harder, tires spitting gravel as the speedometer climbed. But for a few horrifying seconds, it kept up. The sound of its footsteps thudded against the quiet night, echoing even over my engine. I gripped the steering wheel so hard my hands cramped. All I could think was, don't stall, don't crash, don't let it catch you. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, it dropped back, swallowed by the darkness. I didn't stop driving until I hit the first streetlight at the edge of town. I pulled over, chest heaving, sweat soaking through my shirt despite the cold air. I sat there with the engine idling. Had I really seen it? My mind tried to rationalize it, a bear maybe. But bears don't move like that, and they don't have eyes like that. I told myself to forget it, to chalk it up to exhaustion, to fear, but I couldn't. A few weeks later, I was back on Bray Road this time with a friend riding shotgun. I hadn't told her what I'd seen. Honestly, I didn't want her to think I was crazy. We were talking, laughing about something from school, when she suddenly leaned forward, pointing. "What is that?" There it was again, crouched low at the roadside, watching us. Those glowing eyes locked on us like before. I felt my blood run cold. My friend's voice cracked as she screamed, "Go!" I slammed the accelerator, and we tore down the road, gravel pinging against the underside of the car. In the mirror, I saw it rise to its full height, stepping toward the ditch as if it might give chase again. My friend's pale face said it all. I wasn't crazy. After that, I avoided Bray Road as much as I could. But in a small town, news travels fast. I started hearing whispers. Other people had seen it too. One woman, Doris Gibson, said she nearly hit it with her car one night. She described the same thing, a massive, wolf-like creature that ran off into the dark. Another, Lorraine Andrizzi, swore she saw it crouched in a ditch, chewing on something she couldn't make out. She described it almost word for word the way I had seen it. Fur, glowing eyes, and that terrible size. Farmers talked about livestock gone missing or found mutilated in ways no ordinary predator could manage. And yet, the official word was always the same: coyotes, feral dogs, imagination. But deep down, everyone who'd seen it knew better. For months afterward, I couldn't sleep right. I'd jolt awake at night, convinced I could hear claws scratching at the window. Sometimes, when I closed my eyes, I'd see its face, those yellow eyes burning out of the dark, teeth glistening in the beams of my headlights. I started checking the locks on my doors 3-4 times a night. I stopped taking long drives alone. Even driving home from work in daylight, I'd catch myself scanning the fields, half expecting to see it crouched at the edge of the corn. Friends joked about the beast of Bray Road, turning it into some local legend, but I couldn't laugh, not after what I'd seen. Because the truth is, it's real, and it's still out there. Sometimes, when the night is especially still, when the woods are quiet and the fields rustle in the wind, I swear I can feel it watching. The beast of Bray Road doesn't need you to believe in it. It doesn't care if you laugh. It only cares that you know it's there, waiting.